going to bring to the stage this talented artist who's going to bring you words of encouragement, words to enlighten you, and I'm going to let her words speak for themselves. We can't do anything but bring to the stage Alexis Rosado.
That was a really kind intro. How we doing tonight? What is freedom? Freedom to me is no. No to limiting beliefs. No to saying that we cannot be free. No to the lies and the mindset that I must remain here. My freedom has become my ability to say no. Protecting my yeses by being my best self and saying yes to myself, and therefore I tell you no. By the way, feel free to snap with me. Yeah, if you feel it. And feel free to say rewind if there's a line you want to hear again. I forgot to give you some poetry etiquette. So say rewind if you hear there's a line you like, and then feel free to snap with me. Protecting my yeses to being my best self and saying yes to myself, therefore I tell you no. Freedom of the mind is knowing you aren't limited. To be who I am and do what I want and not feeling the need to apologize for it. Freedom to me is being saved and doing the right thing. Freedom is not knowing all the answers to everything. Freedom is removing these ridiculously high standards of living. Freedom is a picture of peace that becomes so captivating that it is what you seek. Peace to be seen, peace to not retreat, peace to pursue, demand, ask, fight for a piece of peace. Peace to be free, but what is world peace? It is not children being put in boxes at borders. It is not people being killed and told it's because of lack of compliance and order. It is not division, which creates indecisions and collisions with others and, of course, within. Freedom of the mind is the starting point for me. The belief that you deserve to live with love and your life is worth living. The belief that you can accomplish many things, every dream, large and small, sueños. In case you didn't know, that's Spanish for dreams. The lies we've been sold that we belong in these boxes is the lines that we push back because you are awesome. The lies we've been sold that we belong in these boxes is the lines we must push back because you are awesome. Awesome, which means there's awe in you, son. So whether someone defines your freedom or you define it for yourself, true freedom of mind is becoming your own unique self. No matter what system or victim or rhythm or anything in between they tell you to fit in, remember there is no other you within, so just learn to be free. Freedom. I'm like, there's two more for you, Miriam. Don't stay. Don't leave. Don't leave. So I want to walk you guys through a time I was not free. Has anybody not been free? Can we just be real? Not free in the mind? Going through a breakup, lost a loved one. So I have a little analogy. I wrote a piece about what it's like to walk around with rose-colored glasses. And that's all I'll leave for you, so enjoy this piece. I have these rose gold shaded glasses. And when I walk around to the masses, it's hard to see. It's hard to see them and let them see into me because the truth is I can't see all the moving pieces very clearly. My heart is beating. My thoughts interceding, vulnerability retreating because of these rose gold colored glasses that I am seeing in. Some call the glasses cute, thinking it's strength to see things in this pinkish hue. Others feel my push away. They feel excluded, secluded, bruised when pushed and not cued in. It's because I can't see clearly. Therefore, they can't stand on the inside. And if they try, they get parts of me that once looked white as pink. My rose-colored glasses are not worth noticing, trust me. It's brighter without the tint. That makes me a fighter when you show me things, beauty. These glasses are not my favorite thing. They were put on and being worn on for a long, long, long song, but I was done wrong, and that's why I put them on. The things that were done to me, I couldn't change the trajectory, not in control of the effects on me. I was a young girl left, and then other things happened as a teen. I never meant to put the glasses on. But it seemed the things that were done to me, I couldn't change the trajectory, in control of the effects on me. I was a young girl left, and then other things happened as a teen. I never meant to put the glasses on. But it seemed like a natural side effect or protective guard. I mean, the glasses skewed the view enough that I wouldn't have to let you see the truth, or the glasses gave a blur I was good with until I met you. I wanted to show the truth. I wanted to see what was good, the white-colored flowers that were now rose gold. I wanted to see them white, a new view. Truth is, I didn't realize I was wearing these shades until you told me the flowers on the cascades were bright and white and the sky was clear as day. I, beloved, saw a completely different shade. A shade a tad darker, and I was somewhat afraid. The mountains and brightness did not feel like the lightness and niceness and kindness. I wondered if it was right, if I've seen different politeness and I have pursued forthrightness, but then things change in the slightest and it created pain. That felt like a wild mess, not nest, not less, just imposters in my nest. And I looked back and felt broken at best, which is how I found these rose gold glasses that shaded the mess. The mess was hard to feel and see. With clear eyes, I did not want to see clearly. The shade created a barrier between me and protected me from seeing everything clearly. A protection I liked. I wanted it that way. I built a covenant with this thing as long as it kept my heart distant at a bay. People couldn't call me bae because I was protected by these glasses of separation I like. Some call my glasses fear. I named her rejection. Because with her on, you will never get in until you came in the room. You made me fall in love with you, and I wanted to finally remove the protective eyewear that had been skewing the truth because I wanted to see the real you. So my rose gold shades that had protected me all those days and had also tinted the ways things looked at as I gazed, I finally had a reason to remove those from my face. Rejection was something I no longer wanted, not one more day. Because love, I did not want to pass away. Love, I couldn't help but walk towards, even if I was afraid. Love, I wanted to hold your face and see clearly without this pinkish haze. So God and I took the time to remove these shades. And seeing clearly was better than being afraid. But removing the glasses I thought was to see you. But as I looked down, I could see my hands and my dress. I was also new. I was white as snow, no tint or complex hue. Rejection lived no longer, therefore I was made brand new. The girl who was afraid of love was now a bride embracing love, thankful for her pace in love, now needing her own grace in love. She was leaving her new shades with love, erasing past mistakes with love, creating a new space with love. Removing my shades made more space for love. Thank you. So part of Freedom Fest is us getting free, right? I've never shared that piece in public ever. So very long, very personal. So thank you for joining me with that piece. I have one more for you tonight. I'm actually currently working on a poetry album. It has some hip hop, it has some deep stuff, as you know. As a spoken word poet, I feel called to motivate, inspire people to heal, but also to pursue their dreams. So this last piece is called Step Out on Water. I wrote this, as we said, that I run a business There was a time we were taking on like this big leap of faith, and I wrote this, but it's also for creatives to take that leap of faith. So it's called Step on the Water, and you're previewing this before the album's out, so exclusive. Enjoy. One foot on the boat, one foot on the water. My balance is off kilter, and it's because I'm afraid of what's not familiar. But I cannot walk on the water if my foot is still on this boat. But if I leave the boat, there is no stability. Will I be able to stay afloat? When making decisions to pursue your dreams, it requires great risk. But it also requires faith that if you fail, you will continue to swim and you will not quit. I feel like quitting regularly. I feel like I can't balance a thing. It is then that I hear that whisper speaking to me. Your foot is still on that boat. But with my foot still on it, I cannot float. I'm not deep in the water. I'm not in a place where I need God not to falter, and that is my inner quote. I'm still living in chair 2 where I sit and rely on myself, not you, not God, not a daughter of the Most High with access to his finances and his game plan, not mine. So instead, I feel fear with my feet dangling between the water and the boat. In my mind, I told myself I jumped in 100%, but that was a straight lie to myself, and I just didn't know. So here is the next opportunity to take an even greater leap. It requires more faith, more time management, but the biggest challenge is belief. So here is the next opportunity to take an even greater leap. It requires more faith, more time management, but the biggest challenge is belief. It took a lot of work to even be out on this water. It took a lot of work to even put my foot out there. It took a lot of work to even step off onto this boat. But the next step is actually walking in water, strength in the midst of the storms, tide water, salt water, sea otters, wastewater, white water. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll reach still water. One day I hope every drip feels like sweet water. But as my feet dangle, I realize I'm still a fearful daughter. So as I close my eyes and look at my next step in, it requires another nose dive in. Have I given myself permission to be afraid? Or permission that this water may be colder than I expected when I got in? Or before I leap off of this balcony, off of this boat, will I still love myself even if I do not float? I realize most of my paralyzing moves come from fear. Therefore, I sit on the fence and I do not move. I must jump off of this boat. Believe I will be able to stay afloat. Believe that I can swim against these tides. Believe that I am an important life. Believe that I can move to the other side. Believe that I can move even terrified. Believe that this work will be important to lives. But if I stay on this boat, it will be comfort. Another trap you see on the outside. So deep breath in. Here it goes. Another risk, close your eyes, hold your nose. If I don't jump and believe in myself again, I may miss this chance to swim, and I may never be able to swim again. Thank you, guys. Ooh, that was hard to get through, guys, without music. Okay, so I'm going to do a shameless plug. I did release my first book during COVID. Yay! It's a long metaphor about a green-eyed girl climbing to pursue her dreams up at the top of the mountain. And in the back, it'll tell you like how I actually built my business and how every metaphor relates to all the struggles I had in the first year. And so I encourage you to buy it. It's called The Mountain Climber, Alexis Rosado. It's on Amazon. And thank you so much for listening. I hope you feel inspired, hope you feel encouraged, and go after those dreams. Be free. Thanks.
Was that not brilliant? Did I not tell you? Am I on the mic? Oh, y'all can hear my big mouth. I'm loving it. Was that not brilliant? Did she not stir your soul lyrically? I told you, man, the Fledge has been bringing some power to the stage, has been bringing some talent out of Lansing. You would be surprised what comes out of here. Is nothing but stars coming on this mic. So again, I want to promote her book, The Mountain Climber. So it's on the you said Amazon. So make sure you look at it. Here's one part where she says she climbed, she crawled, no sleep, adrenaline and all. Hey, that's what I'm running on. But hey, that was right on time. Was that not a God-given moment?